call the October 9th meeting to order by roll call, please.
Smith present.
Newman present.
Cranston present.
Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We all had a chance to review the meeting minutes.
I have, and I would make a motion that we accept the meeting minutes of September 25th.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Smith, aye.
Newman, aye.
Cranston, aye.
All right, first up, we have a couple of appointments to the Cultural Council. First, we have Jennifer Braley. Jennifer, did you want to get up and introduce yourself and let us know what led you to decide to join the Cultural Council?
Sure. Hi, my name is Jennifer Braley. Judy introduced me to some of the fun events that were happening around town, and it seemed interesting. I thought I could contribute new ideas and look forward to meeting new people.
Any questions for Jennifer?
What an example of a new idea.
I have a friend that is hard of hearing, and I thought maybe having her come and give a few lessons on sign language. She's gone to different libraries and taught lessons, and I thought that would be fun. I also have another girlfriend that does trivia part-time. She's the teacher at Oakmont, and then I thought maybe if she came and did a trivia night, maybe pizza or something like that.
Yeah, fun. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. I'm just curious. Oh, I do other things. I thought I'd steal them, so.
I'm nervous, so.
Don't be nervous. We were just kidding before.
Oh, I'm just nervous.
David's not going to be disparaging. He saved that for me.
Okay, sounds good.
First of all, thank you for your volunteering. We need more volunteers and people like yourself. But if you could just elaborate a little bit on the domestic engineer part that's on your application?
Stay-at-home mom. It just sounds fancy, right?
I don't think we ever had a domestic engineer put that on the resume.
Not many people do. I'm unique.
But see, this is a perfect example as why you could fit into an imagination
that I have.
I like.
Thank you.
All right, well, then I would welcome a motion that we appoint Jennifer Braley to the Cultural Council.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Smith, aye.
Newman, aye.
Cranston, aye.
Welcome. Thank you, Jennifer. And we have another appointment to the Cultural Council. We have Marina Meehan. Did you want to get up and introduce yourself?
Sure. Okay. I'm Marina. And I wanted to join the Cultural Council just to get more active in the town, and as a young person try to bring out more other Gen Z folk to enjoy the beautiful town that they live in, and just become more part of their community and not stay home.
Great, thank you. Any questions for Marina?
Well, David probably wants to know what a mechanical engineer is.
Boy, that table got turned quickly, didn't it? I would just like to thank you also for your volunteering, and I think I like your ideas of getting young people involved in town, and we have a beautiful town and a lot of things going on in town, and we really need to get more residents involved in the things that happen in town. There was a good showing as when Lafayette came to town. That was great. It's nice to see, and we need to have more participation and things like that. So I hope you can spearhead a few of those things.
I hope so too.
Do you actually play music?
So I used to do a lot of music when I was in Wachusett, and with singing, and I know now that I'm a part of an engineering company, some people on their side gigs, the engineers have bands and like to just become artsy on the side, not just tinker around. So hopefully I can bring out the younger engineers with their they're small groups. Whether they're good or not, we'll find out. But it is something to do, so yeah.
Thank you. Well, then I would welcome a motion that we appoint Marina Meehan to the Cultural Council.
So moved.
All those in favor?
Smith, aye.
Newman, aye.
That's fine.
All right. Welcome, Marina. Thank you.
And thank you, ladies. So now, Judy, if you would just be so kind enough to get us somebody for finance, capital, what else? Economic development, COA.
Yep.
Yeah, get busy, Judy, huh? I'm not joking.
All right, next up, we need to sign the state elections warrant. Everything looks to be in order here. It's just a formality that we are to sign that the election is happening on the 5th of November.
Early voting
Early voting starts the 19th. That's a Saturday and goes through, yes. Yep. All right.
Well, I would make a motion that we sign off on the warrant for the state election.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
Smith, aye.
Newman, aye.
Krantz and I.
And it seems early, but holidays are coming up. So we typically will give the town hall employees some time off day before Christmas and Thanksgiving. So I have a list here for us to consider. Pretty much follows what we've been doing almost every year. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, town hall would be closed at 1, be closed on Thanksgiving. Town hall would also be closed on Friday the 28th. For that, the employees would be using their own vacation time if they choose to. And then on Christmas Eve, it would be closing at 1, closed for Christmas, and then closing at 1 on the 31st, and then closed on New Year's Day. So if we are all okay with that schedule that we tend to follow on a yearly basis, we could vote on that now.
Kind of too bad that it's like a Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm fine with it.
All right. So
I would make a motion that we accept the schedule so presented.
Second.
all those in favor?
Smith, aye.
Newman, aye.
I will send that over tomorrow.
All right, and then there was a question on whether or not we want to reschedule our January 1st meeting now. I kind of feel like it's pretty far out, and we might want to see what's coming down the pipeline before we decide when we want to reschedule that too, but I'm open to any suggestions.
Can always wait.
Yeah. That's just for us.
Right, that's just for us. So if you're fine with waiting, we can wait and just see what we have going on closer to the first of the year.
If we need to have them go.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so we won't worry about that. All right, Bill, your town administrator's update.
Still waiting on one-stop grant. I know they're close. I think they're waiting for the governor's office to allow them to send out the information. Templates for the capital improvement plan budget annual town report document have been sent to departments from the UMass folks. I believe they have an early November 8th or 10th. Sound familiar? Those templates? I don't know off the top of my head. To get those back, so we'll be getting the actual information in there in terms of the information that departments have to give to us for the capital improvement and budget going for next year. That would be the 22nd of November and early January on the 10th for their budget information. So they have their information, starting to get it out, and can't believe it's that time again already. Be attending a legislative breakfast shortly. That's coming up. I will be gone next week on vacation, and we've been going through the process of the town accountant RFP and interview process. So we had, I guess, parallel processes, one for posting the position to find a person, and also an RFP, or request for proposals for a service. So we received 2 qualified applicants on the person side. We've received 2 qualified applicants for the proposal side. Because I had some knowledge of both proposals, I had to pull myself out of it. So we found 2 non-affiliated parties to do the non-price proposal evaluations that have a little bit of background in this. So they're ranking those, doing the references, and we've opened up the price proposals. So one was an audit firm that also does accounting. One was another firm that does some other towns in the area and throughout the state. So I will get all the information over to you folks. You may want to have a special meeting next week to award the contract officially, since you are the contract awarding authority. And I can draft up a draft contract for you. But there was a pretty significant price difference on the RFPs and the interviews. I think at this time I would recommend using one of the 2 RFP proposals.
When does Fred actually leave?
November 12th.
11/15.
15th?
So will be greatly missed.
Are those proposals for an entire year's worth of accounting services?
So and it's for 2 successive 1-year agreements. So to get us through this year, and then can also extend it for another additional 2 years, one at a time.
So if we get them in by the end of the month, then they'll be ready to work with you and the finance committee moving forward?
Yeah, they do multiple towns throughout the state, so they are much more plug and play than, getting a person that would have to learn software, and obviously that's the busiest time with tax rate setting and all that kind of heavy lifting stuff with the state reporting agencies and DLS.
Are the contracts fiscal year or calendar year?
So this one would be
Just to finish up, right?
this fiscal year, and then they would be fiscal year from there on out.
That's a big deal.
Very.
Would they be working remotely, or would they be in the office?
It would be much more limited than what we currently have, but there would be some office time built into that.
All right, did we want to set a meeting for next week? Is anyone available? Can have it be a morning meeting, or continue with an evening meeting? Whatever works.
What do you want to do?
I can
And
do.
Monday's a holiday.
So
You won't be here.
I won't be here.
Yeah, you don't need to be here.
We can set up Zoom if we need to. I can make it work.
All right.
I can do early Tuesday. Early. Then I have other commitments. Surprisingly.
Consider early.
8, 7:36.
I like the 8 of those options, but
5:15, I'm
are you
in.
available at 8 on Tuesday? All right, shall we set a meeting for 8 a.m.
On Tuesday?
Tuesday?
That's if we get paperwork.
Yep.
And then I had another question about that. I said 8 a.m., but if you guys want to do it in the evening too, I don't.
No, it's fine. If we're all available.
All right. Yeah, you ought to get a job there, David.
Thanks.
Did you say you had another question?
No, that was the question.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then the elevator lift, the library lift has been removed. They're getting ready to do the install piece, so there is a few more things that Chuck has to come back with. So we may need to, depending on the budget and how that looks, come back for a little bit more of the ARPA funds to get that fully completed and get that in compliance. Town Beach, that signage has been ordered. That's the only new thing there. Did run into and speak with one of the owners for the 1835 building septic. Still need to get 27 Main Street, and we've done all the legal work on the eminent domain piece, so that's getting closer, at least for the ability to go on the property and get that done. I think those are the main items. They will be installing or are installing the new LED lights at the library, so that's coming along. I believe they finished up the fire department HVAC Monday, or at least got the beginning of the installation going. So a lot of these projects are getting knocked off. It's good. I think those are the items at this for me.
All right. Any other questions for Bill?
I have none.
All right. Anybody here for public session? Sounds good. I would welcome a motion.
Well, can I just say one thing about, obviously we're all aware, thank you, we're all aware of the hurricanes that have already hit North Carolina and are probably headed to the Florida coast. And just so people know, there are drop stations for goods and clothing, et cetera, and so on. One of the ones will be this week at the Sterling Street Market at Jane Morgan's booth. So if you're interested in giving anything, just about everything will be appreciated, toiletries, diapers, you name it, they need it, everything.
And then 2 other things that I just remembered. Spooky Walk is the 21st.
Right.
And the forum for the proposed bylaw changes at the 1835 is 11/7 at 6:30. Now that we actually got the date and time right.
Yes.
11/7.
We'll be meeting again before then for reminders.
Will we?
We will.
Okay.
All right.
I'd entertain a motion. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Seconded.
All those in favor?
With that.
Night.
Grants and I. Thank you all for coming.